Hi there. Good morning. What a crazy, crazy, crazy time. Um, I don't know. I woke up today, all my kids are home. It's really loud at my house. I think we talked about this before. Um, so you will hear noises in the background, but I wanted to read you a little bit from my book today. I don't know. It just seems like in this crazy time, what we're doing is we're trying to connect virtually. So thought I would do that with you. And I looked up the reading from the Wilderness Journal today, and actually everything in this whole like last week has felt really like, okay, yeah, that all fits. But the one for today, at least I think it's for today, um, time's a little mushy right now. I'm not really entirely sure where we are anywhere. Um, but this is a reading from the Wilderness Journal, and it's day 85, and I thought I would put that up for you today because I've been really bad about um, getting back to my blog and getting back to my podcast. I've been working with a new company called legible.com. They asked me to come and work with them on the publishing side of things, which is really, really cool. It's not my usual thing, so I'm enjoying it a whole lot, and I hope it's something you guys can check out when we launch at the end of the month, the end of April. Um, but this is day 85 from the Wilderness Journal. And it begins actually with a little bit from the Philokalia. So when we meditate wisely and continually on the law of God, study psalms and canticles, engage in fasting and vigils, and always bear in mind what is to come, the kingdom of heaven, the Gehenna of fire, and all God's works, our wicked thoughts diminish and find no place. But when we devote our time to worldly concerns and to matters of the flesh, to pointless and useless conversation, then these base thoughts merely multiply in us. Concerns and conversations. Moving from one season to another, especially when the season corresponds to Lent, always feels as though it presents opportunities. While some may look on Lent as a time of sacrifice because it involves added prayer, services, almsgiving, and fasting, I like to see it as making space, like spring cleaning or weeding the garden. When things begin to bloom in the early spring, it's hard to determine what should be pulled up and what should be left behind to expand into that open space. It takes some guidance, good judgment, and patience. Where conversation is concerned, moving into and through Lent means I pay closer attention to the words I speak. All year I monitor my thoughts and struggles, but during Lent I like to monitor my words. I enter a time of listening, weeding out the desire to fill every space with talk about the weather, my worry, car trouble, money trouble. Sometimes I talk to dispel my own discomfort with quiet. So today, I'll seek out quiet, and where I cannot find it, in places where words and noise and busyness must reside, perhaps I'll bring the quiet to me as a listener. So, we have opportunities right now. They're not opportunities we thought we'd have when we started Lent. They're not opportunities we want to have. Um, but we do have opportunities for quiet. And so, as we start this new week on shelter in, right? Lockdown, shelter in. Um, Maybe it's an opportunity for us to look for those places of quiet. Where can we find them? What do we want to do with them? How do we nurture them? Just wrap ourselves in the quiet. It's kind of weird. I looked out my window today, and generally on a Monday morning, like there's like loads of traffic because I have a window onto Milwaukee Avenue in my place. And today I was counting cars. I was sort of cleaning up my kitchen and doing the dishes, and they were like, I could tell when the red light on either side of sort of the street was green. because in between there was nothing. And that's not usually the case. Today it was like nothing, nothing, nothing. And then all of a sudden, like one, two, three cars. And that was it. And it was weird for a Monday morning, but I don't know. It made me think of the quiet. You know, we have a lot more afforded to us right now. So that's my question today. What do we want to do with the quiet? How can we shelter into it? So take care, wash your hands, keep some distance where it's prudent. Um, Not here, right? Don't keep the distance here. Keep the physical distance, but not the here, not the heart. So have a great week.